Okay, let's try not to be too harsh on me here. You've seen the title, you've probably seen the description and the thumbnail. I had to give it a shot just to see if I could sleep a little bit better. I saw these things advertised, I had to give it a shot. So today we're going to be taking a look at the Bose Sleep Buds. If you're not familiar with these, the Bose Sleep Buds are Bose's attempt to help you sleep better. Now, when you think of Bose and you think of something that you put in your ear from Bose, you're probably thinking, oh, these are going to be earbuds. I can listen to my music while I'm going to sleep. Not exactly. It's not what these are for. These are noise masking, not noise canceling, so it's not taking any power away from them to actually cancel out any sounds. But they fill in your ear canal and they're supposed to block out some noise just ambiently. But then they also play background sounds. So it plays a nice, soft, soothing sound or music, something that's built in. It's not something that you're going to get from your phone. You're going to be streaming. I think it's got 10 sounds in it, and I think you can swap those out through the app using other pre-programmed ones. But it will play overnight to try to help you get a better, more relaxing night's sleep, and hopefully block out certain sounds like other people snoring, cats making noise throughout the house, things like that. Now, the downside to these is the price point. It's a Bose product, you know it's going to be kind of expensive, but these are $249 US. And they don't play your music, they play a very limited selection of music, so keep that in mind. But without any further ado, I'm going to go ahead and get these open because it's getting kind of late here in the US. I'm going to be going to bed soon and I wanted to try them out and then follow up with you later. So, inside of the box, you get the Bose case, which should have the sleep buds inside of it. It has numbers on it, and we'll come back to those. There's a packet here, which I can only assume is some documentation. Oh, and there is a pouch in here also, a Bose branded pouch that looks to be the exact same size as the case. And some documentation, of course. A micro USB to full-size USB charging cable, a USB wall adapter, which appears to output 5 volts at 1.6 amps, and 2 additional sets of ear tips, small and large, which means that the medium ones are actually already on the product. While I was in the Bose store, however, I got a chance to try these on just to see how they fit. The medium set that were on display there, the nice man working in the store said that they were too small for my ears, so I'm probably going to go ahead and upgrade to the large ones to make sure I have a more comfortable fit, a better, more snug fit. And of course, the last thing we didn't look at yet are the sleep buds themselves. So it says 1, peel this back, and it peels all the way around, and 2, oh, that just pulls it open. Very nice. Peel that off. And so here are the sleep buds. Now, as you can probably see here, there are some LEDs at the bottom and only the first one is lit, so I can only assume that they're not charged. So I'll probably go ahead and plug these in here in just a minute to make sure they're charged before I go to bed. I will say, for the price and the fact that they have released within the last year, I think these are like 7 or 8 months out at this point. The fact that it doesn't come with USB-C charging is a little bit of a bummer. It would also be kind of cool if it supported Qi charging, but I'm not going to expect that. Apple just did that with their new AirPods. I haven't even tried those out yet, and probably will not because AirPods don't fit in my ears very well. But anyway, the sleep buds, we'll go ahead and pull these out and give you a nice up close and personal look. You can kind of see the shape of the ear tip there. That's going to fit in and fill your ear canal, but it's a very nice soft material. There's the charging pins. This piece that will hit in the top of your ear, and again, very soft to help fit in there. The Bose logo on the outside, and this whole thing does come off, so I should be able to just pull at it this way, and it should all come off. And there is the raw sleep bud itself with nothing on it, which I'm gonna just go ahead and change out for the larger ear tip. That was pretty painless to change. Again, you just kind of peel it off like this, take the new one, line the hole up with the pod, and kind of push it down in there, and wrap it around. Just nice and easy. Make sure that the charging pins do come through here on the back side. And that's that. Let's see how comfortable they are. I'm not going to turn anything on yet, just wanting to see how they feel and how they fit. Okay, they are in there. They feel pretty comfortable. They definitely don't feel like they're going to come out, but I'm not going to be doing this while I'm sleeping, hopefully. And I have gone ahead and installed the Bose Sleep app ahead of time just to make sure, just so I don't have to do it right now. So I can click on this right here. It says searching nearby and add sleep buds. Now we can give them a nickname, we can say surprise me or just continue. And now it says welcome, customize your nightly sleep experience with the Bose Sleep app. You can choose your favorite sounds, set alarms, and more. Before you get started, let's take a few minutes to learn about them. Find your size. It's possible you need 2 different sizes. So in my case, I might actually, so far they feel all right, but this one feels a little bit tight. I might just use the large for a night in both ears and see how it goes though. It says try on a sleep bud. Rotate it back and then press it in. If it looks like this in your ear, it's too small. If it looks like this, it's too large. Perfect fit. It should look like that. I can't see my ears exactly except in the monitor overhead. Now it says, try speaking aloud. Your voice should sound muffled. That's actually why I took this one out, because I wanted to make sure I wasn't yelling. Shake your head. I've done that. And use a mirror or ask a friend to look. Great job. Next, let's learn how to charge it. It's a pair of wireless earbuds, kind of charging the case. These 5 lights should show you the battery level. And charging the sleep buds, again, you put them in there. Staying aware. It masks noise. I understand it's going to mask noise. All done. Here's a bunch of other things you can learn about it. I'm just going to say got it. Wants to send notifications. Cool. And it says there is an update. So I'm going to do that. Updating my sleep buds, and it says to keep them out of the charging case, and this should only take a few minutes, presumably because if you put them back in the charging case, they're going to turn off while they update, and that's not a good thing. You don't want it to turn off in the middle of a firmware update. And I figured I might as well go ahead and plug in the USB cable here. So as you can probably see here, the lights are starting to blink a little bit now. So the case is charging, and then I can put the buds in there and let them charge a little bit before going to bed. And a few minutes later, we are done. It says just one more step. To finish, place the earbuds back in the case. We'll put these back in and hit got it. Now it shows they are both disconnected, and it says the sleep buds are up to date. Now some of the things to mention in here, in the top left, we've got the hamburger menu, product support, feedback, all that stuff you're not going to want to use. Got the settings button up here. Says they're both disconnected. Product info, battery info, dark mode, so you can have dark or light mode. Sleep timer, you can have it play all night. Presumably when they're connected, you'll be able to tell it to also just play for a few hours if you want that. Down here at the bottom, you have sounds, where you can pick the kind of sound you want to hear. I don't have them running at the moment, so I can't exactly check any of these things. There's also the new button here. That's for an alarm, which I'm definitely going to want to use. And I have set an alarm, but it looks like it can't be saved because the earbuds are not on. I should probably pull them out so I can do that. Pull them out, put them in. Now it says it is saved to sleep buds. That's good. And it does show my battery on these 87%, so I probably will want to let it charge a little more. I think they're supposed to last like up to 16 hours of playback, so the amount that I sleep, it shouldn't be a problem. But anyway, so now I can go through and listen to some of the sounds. Shower, it sounds like a rain shower. Swell, sounds kind of like ocean surf. Altitude sounds like an airplane. We're going to get off that right now. Cascade is like a waterfall. I'm kind of concerned these watery ones might make me have to get up and go to the bathroom overnight, but we'll see. Circulate sounds kind of like a fan or like an air conditioner. Again, I don't think that's something I'd want to hear. Downstream, again, more water. Warm static. That sounds kind of like an air conditioner also. Rustle sounds a little bit like rain and wind and leaves blowing. Tranquility is very tranquil sound music. This kind of thing would be good for meditation. Campfire, that one could be very pleasant, except I'd have to turn it down. You got the sound of the crackling fire, that's very nice, and some crickets. And now looking for more, go to the sound library, and it says customize your sound. We've added sounds to help you find rest and relaxation, but you can preview these and choose which ones you want to transfer. I have heard that transferring new sounds can take hours and hours, so don't expect to be able to get them and put them on in the same time frame. But we have Boardwalk. Okay. And so all of these that are best for relaxation are going to be sounds. There's probably going to be some music ones in here as well. I'm not going to go through all of them, but you can see there are a few in there that we can download. About as many as we already have. I'm kind of curious how long it's going to take, so I'm going to hit download on this one. How it works. Transferring can take up to a few hours. Let's review some tips. Transfer while you sleep. Start it before you go to bed, and when you wake up, your new sound will be ready to go. Power it up, make sure they're powered and outside of the case, and make sure they have at least 80% charge. Close by, can do that. And that's it. Now it is starting the transfer. So it is going to be transferring that new sound over. And I think that's about as far as I can go with this for tonight. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and get this ready and use them when I go to bed here in a few minutes. And we are back. It has been probably 5 to 6 nights, almost a full week since I purchased these and started using them. And unfortunately, I do have some bad news. These are going to end up going back to the store. I talked to the guy at the store before I purchased them. I tried them on in the store, and in the 5 minutes I was wearing them, they were comfortable, but I wasn't sure if they were for me. And the guy in the store did tell me these have a 30-day guaranteed return policy because they're not for everybody. It's a high price point. $250 is a high price point to pay for something like this. Very specialized, very niche product, so it's not going to be for everyone. I'm not trying to make excuses for it. I'm just saying that in my case, it was not for me. As I mentioned earlier, there are a bunch of different sounds you can try. I did try several of them. I think I tried 4 different ones. I downloaded a couple of extras. Maybe I tried 5 different ones. Over the course of the last week, I have tried multiples, and I tried it at varying volume levels, but I kept being woken up multiple times per night. I'm talking like 4 to 5 times per night. Didn't matter if I had the volume set down to the bottom or in the middle. I never set it up above like 50%. Most of the time I kept it at like 20%. So it was really quiet. I could just barely hear it, but still it managed to wake me up. And I will say I am a bit of a light sleeper and I have very, very sensitive ears. So I think if I took it all the way to the bottom, it still might end up waking me up. And that's not really all that big a deal. I think if I had stuck with it for like a month or several months, it might have gotten better. The other problems I had with it, one, weirdly enough, it made my ears sweat. And that's not a phrase I ever thought that I would say, but I would wake up every morning and it felt like I had water in this section of my ear. It just felt like it was wet. And that was not comfortable for me. Again, it might be different for you, who knows? And two, going to sleep at night was very difficult. I'm a side sleeper. And as I mentioned earlier, there's a plastic section right here. I think I even talked about this at length earlier. There's a plastic section that I've heard people complain about because it touches their pillowcase because they're side sleeping and makes a noise. And it's like a tick, 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 tick directly inside your ear. Is really unpleasant when you're trying to go to sleep. Every time you move, just micro movements of your head, it makes that noise. And you might say just sleep differently, but when you're comfortable, when you sleep the way you want to sleep, turning your head like this so that your ear's not touching the pillow doesn't really work out. I tried turning to my other side, still same problem. This ear would touch and it would just make that noise. So for me, it's not worth it. The sound quality out of them is great. The available sound selection was acceptable. My wife kept saying, if they're not comfortable, if you don't really like using them, why are you continuing to use them? Why don't we just buy a noise machine if you need that? And honestly, I didn't really have that much trouble sleeping to begin with. This would be more for times like when my father-in-law's here. He does snore. When my dad's here, my dad has a tendency to snore. Occasionally, even my wife will snore, but not really all that much. I think I snore a lot more than she does. So this might be a better product for her, but she's not comfortable having anything in her ears while she's sleeping. So yeah, this is a no from me. It might be a yes for you. I don't know. I'm going to put links to where you can find it down below. I'm going to see if I can find affiliate links to places, because if you happen to buy something using a link that I provide, if it's not just the bare link to something, if it's like Amazon or Best Buy or whatever, it's probably an affiliate link, which means that if you purchase it using my link, I get a little bit of a kickback. It helps keep the channel going. It helps keep new things coming in. It keeps things interesting. I think actually when I go back to the Bose store, I'm probably going to take a look at the new Bose sunglasses, the Bose frames, whatever they call them. I don't know what order my videos are going to end up going up in, but I have another video coming out about a pair of Bluetooth sunglasses that are basically right in line with Bose's sunglasses, so I might buy those to do a quick comparison. But these are just not for me. So that's going to wrap this video up for today. If you liked the video, if you like me being honest about it and just sharing my real opinion here, leave a thumbs up down below. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, if you want to get notified when new videos do come out, hit the subscribe button and ring the notification bell down below, because you got to do that now if you want to actually get notified when new videos come out. But thank you guys as always for watching. Sorry to Bose, these are just not for me. Sorry. I'll see you again in the next one. Bye guys.